Hey guys, and welcome back again to me, Ben, playing in my region of Takaoka here in Cities Skylines 2 with another episode. After the initial first episode here, I didn't do a lot. I put down like the first road layout, a couple of houses here and there, and I'm already at a kind of profitable stage here. I do have some industries over here. But in this episode, I have to take care of a couple of things first before I'm even continuing or thinking about continuing to build something else here. So first of all, and just let me quickly check on that, increase the speed. Well, I still seem to have enough electricity, but I'm going to check on that. No, it's on the brink, almost at the brink. So what I want to do is upgrading my existing wind turbines. That's kind of essential, and I have to use here in that case, and that's something I'm going to explain to you. Because if you build these wind turbines as closely together as I did here, you're usually running into issues without using the anarchy mod. They won't allow you to upgrade these buildings, but I definitely need to do that and want to do that. So I'm first giving all of them a thicker, like a battery extension, and it sits down here. You can see it, like it's been extended here. It gives us 4 megawatts in addition to what we already have. So I should be doing a lot better now. So the availability is quite good. Let me check so we can still further improve that. And I'm doing this while everything's running here. So I'm putting on some solar panels. Also here, and let's say there as well, and then we have to check and see whatever makes sense. So we do have some solid production here of energy, which is nice. And yeah, by the end of the last episode, I was talking about integrating a rail station here. I do need a couple of things first. So I need to get to level 4. At least. So I need to reach the 4th milestone first, because otherwise I won't be able to use any like public transport. And I also need to invest 1 development point later on to even get to the rail lines. Because without that, I won't be able to build a rail yard, and without the rail yard, I won't be able to build any tracks or some other things of that sort. So what I'm trying to do, and this is another integration, and I have to look at my natural resources tab here. I'm switching everything off basically, except for the land fertility. And I want to utilize like this area here for farming, and maybe this here for some chicken coops. Because chicken, they don't need any fertile land, which is a good thing. So we can probably work from there. So I'm starting to lay out a basic entrance point to my chicken farms, and as soon as that's done, I'll give you a quick heads up of what I did and why I did it. So I'll be back for you in a few minutes, and in the meantime, you might consider giving me a like for this episode, and please follow me along here while I'm building here on Takaoka Island. Thanks a lot for joining me today. So give me a few minutes and I'll be back. By looking at these farms, I can say at least the land is flat enough. I just have to check now whether they are all supported by electricity and water, which could be an issue. So I need to bring back this road back to that countryside over here. And that's something I'm going to build now. So I'm trying to head off from, let's say, here in a 90 degrees angle, have a small bridge, and then probably take the road tool here and bring this back to there. And then it should be all connected also to electricity and stuff, which is good. So fast forwarding things. Just let me check. Yeah, it's all connected. Like the buildings are already starting to upgrade slowly, put in the first things, and now I'm also going to check my sewage outlet efficiency 100. I want to make sure, and this is something very important, at least for me, not for everybody. So we do have these water treatment plants. Let me check. 60k for purification, 50. So where's the difference between the Japanese purification plant and the North American? Or is it North American? Yeah, it could be North American. It costs the same. I just want to see both buildings now before I'm actually making a decision. And that looks quite huge, and this looks more like normal, if you could say so. So I'm first flattening the land here. So I'm picking the height from there, pulling this out here, just to have enough room for this Japanese purification, like water treatment plant. I want to put this down here. Now I reach ground level, village level 4, which is amazing. Then I need to delete this and that and that. And I also want to make sure like that we have a small alley leading from here, but please in a straight line to there to over there, which is good. And then we should be able to give everything here using the upgrade tool, but I do want to have key wall here on this side, and that was the wrong side. No key wall there, but a key wall on the other side. So that should do the job here, and then I can use the landscaping tool again and bring back the sea level to that area. Just want to make sure that the slope is here as natural as it can be. And then using the soften terrain tool just to make this look a bit more realistic here. So now letting the game run, I should be fine with all the expenses that are caused by the Japanese water treatment plant. It already has all employees. Parking is not used here, which is amazing. And I'm still making profits here, which is good. Because this looks a bit odd here, but I'm fixing that in a bit. Or maybe I'm fixing that right now. Because what I can do is these are 2-lane roads on the outer side, outer edge of the road. Probably I'm using that for now. Bringing the water line all the way down to here. just switching sides. Well, that's fine. So I can finally bring the water to that. I always like when like industrial zones are close to the water and kept close to the water. That usually looks really nice. And then I'm also using the softening tool at a bigger brush size or with a bigger brush size. And it can be a bit rough around the edges if need be, but that usually looks quite nice and it looks natural. Like I just need to delete the bushes here. So I only want to have the trees deleted. Because that doesn't make any sense. So that's all gone. And now just the remaining trees here. I can still put down some palm trees if I need them in the future. But for now, I don't need it. Because why would you need palm trees here in an industrial area? So now I'm going to check a few things before I'm continuing my build here. First of all, I never really liked this connection here, so I want to use the continuous complex curve tool. Go from here to over there, which might look a bit better. Just don't need any retaining walls, so let's please upgrade these. And yeah, we are all good here. I'm still earning money, which is a good thing. And I'm checking my stats quickly. So I do have highly educated, uneducated, a lot of total workplaces. Okay, that's fine. Unemployed, 12% unemployment. Well, that's bad. And this is probably due to the fact that I don't have any like offices yet. But I want to use some of the available space here to add some offices. And yeah, probably no other industrial zone. And now I want to check. Need some medium density housings. Yeah, I do need some medium density things. This is getting quite packed here. Just wondering why people are not building on that road. Well, this could still be a mistake of mine based on my previous mistakes here. It's sunken. No, it's neither elevated nor anything else. So I don't know yet why people are not building on Washington Lane. Probably it's because the place is way too small here. And then I can start thinking about putting down some more or less like medium density lower end housing. I only have the lower end housing so far. Mixed housing, lower end, medium density. Oh, isn't there a high density thing? Medium density housing. Maybe I gotta mix a few things here. Oh, this would also be a good spot for a parking lot. And like some lower end. Let's put this down. Yeah, this brings down my high density demand for now. while I add some low rent housing, which isn't too bad. And then I also need a lot more low density buildings here. So that's gone as well. Also could add in another office or two. Those are probably good spots for offices. And also this area here looks quite suitable for offices. And then I also wanted to include some industries over here. Some very, very basic industries. So first I'm flattening the land again, because industries on elevated landscape usually don't work that well. And then building out a tiny, tiny road network here. And I'm filling that with industries too. Tiny batch of industrial buildings. And maybe also some low rent, I don't know, houses here for the farmers and the people working at the farms. Let's see whether that works, whether people want to move in here or whether they don't. Should be pretty fine, because like all the bad air is all driven to over here, which is fine. Garbage piling up. So do I have a garbage facility? No, I guess I don't. So I have to think about not... Okay, so time for upgrades. I think it's time for upgrades. So first of all, I want to make sure I can include some trains later on. So that's my first upgrade, my first development point of 4 that I was actually using. Now the interesting part is, like, I do need the recycling center. So I'm using this here now. I hope that still I need more funds to get this done. So hopefully I can pull that off in a bit before I'm actually investing in the train lines here. I don't want to use that now. But for now, I think I should be quite good to let the game run. And I need some police, man. So let's put down some police here. Small police station, tiny, like 15,000. Let me check whether we have some Japanese. 19,000. Japanese station here. Maybe that's a good thing. That's a good spot here. Yeah, I think that's not at all a bad spot. So I do have some police now. Hopefully. Okay, 3. Yeah, there they go. Okay, we do have some police cars running through town now. Hopefully they clear up the crime scene and this still gives me enough revenue coming in. So I'm letting the game run now for a bit, and I'll be back for you in a few minutes as soon as I have enough funds to take care of a recycling facility. Since the demand for more office buildings and low rent housing is coming back, I'm considering to put down a few more of these here. Also some office buildings along the way. Hopefully they will fill up. Don't want to go too deep into that because I'm redesigning that anyway at some some other point in time. And now I already reached level 5 here. Got 6 more progression points, which is great. Now again, we do have... Yeah, now we almost have all. Let me use some Japanese mixed houses here. So I still need to wait a little bit before I'm actually reaching 880,000. Hopefully the trash doesn't pile up too much. In the meantime, while those are asking for ambulances, do I have like a small medical clinic? Do I already have one? Guess not. I'm not sure 100%. Oh, probably over here. I guess I don't. Some fire. So now I'm running into issues here. So let me check. First, firehouse. This needs to be fixed immediately. First, and let me check. Police is pretty much covered. That's almost covered as well. I do have one facility here. Garbage. Why is this not collecting? Is there an issue? Is there an issue with the garbage? Probably. Why is this garbage not collected? Not fast enough. Okay. Well, good thing. So we'll get rid of the fire hopefully pretty quickly. Do have police. I already lost again some funds here, which is unfortunate because I want to use the recycling center at some point in time. This here is becoming an issue, like this crossing here. Not making things easier, but this is all due to the fact that so many people are going in and out of town. So what I'm thinking about is actually investing in roundabouts and road services for now. So with the roundabouts, I do have way more options. But not the very large. Something like this here should make it a bit better for the traffic. And also here, I'm using the anarchy mod, and now I'm deleting parts of the structure. So unfortunately, can't delete this. Can't delete this line for whatever reason. Single item. And can I use the move it mod on this here? That's decal. Props. Yeah, I can only probably delete it. However, okay, that works better from my perspective. But I also have to think about deleting that fence and this wall, and this should be doing the job here. Yeah, and the traffic got way better, like almost instantly. As you can see, like 2 roundabouts are sometimes the solution for heavy traffic piling up. Yeah, but that looks good for now. And I'm letting things run for a bit. finally, because I think I'm pretty much set with what I've got here so far, and I should be able to like first include waste management and then again wait for a bit, and then being able to put down a rail yard, most likely over here, build a massive structure, and then put down like one cargo train station here. And I also want to have like a huge train station over there, just to ensure that we have enough connectivity like for the central part here town, because this will be a massive downtown region or area later on. Just need some more low rents here and some medium density also. Quite good here for this purpose. Yeah, so let's wait a couple of minutes and then I'll be back for you. So I was just using time and weather anarchy just to make this a bit more bright, as we are like at the end of summer or still in summer. I think this makes more sense and it's way more visually pleasing, I think, for you guys probably. Oh, there was an accident happening. Oh God, a motorcyclist. Okay, they cleared things up, which is good because then people can go back out of town again, which is great. So no traffic issues here so far. I'm wondering what's happening over there. A couple of people are traveling here and there are a lot of people coming in as well. I just wonder where they come from. Oh, from directly from the highway. Oh, this isn't the route you should take into town, please. You shouldn't. Well, either way, I think in this industrial district I will need some parking lots sooner or later. So in the meantime, while I'm still waiting to fill my budget here, I'm going to spend a little bit on parking areas for now, because I'm soon reaching level 6, so I should have enough development points soon again. And now I'm just wondering what I can put in here as a solution or potential solution for the parking issue. Just let me search through that. That's a tiny parking lot. That's not too bad, I think. So if I move that road with the Move It mod, I'll give it a try, pick these nodes, also pick probably this node here, move everything to over there. I might be able to squeeze in such a small parking lot like here, there, here, and there. It's almost reaching into the industry area. So I'm going to try another thing. Picking a single building here, moving that a bit closer. And then I'm also using the surfaces that I have and filling that up with concrete. I guess that should do the job, I believe. Yeah. It's probably a bit weird, but even though I think it's quite okay here. So This building will be moved up here. And then I can probably delete this fence and that fence. And again, add a different concrete texture here. For that part, for the industrial area. That's okay. Perfect. So that looks way more reasonable. I think I could also remove that fence because it's running straight through this car here. I need to remove some boxes. That's okay. I think that looks pretty good also with the dump sites here. It looks pretty nice, to be honest. And parking is a lot less over there right now, which is a good thing. So the street is less blocked. And I also want to add another parking lot, maybe one of the small ones or a bigger one. Maybe just one of the small ones, modest. Yeah, the road snapping is okay for me. The only thing I don't like, but this is something I can also fix with the Move It mod later on, is this part here, and then I probably move that over there. But that completely makes sense. So people are traveling here, people are coming here. That's fine. I'm still making revenue, which is awesome. And then I'm using the Find It mod to search for their specific thing regarding textures. I'm just searching for concrete. Surface 1, surface 2. Probably I'm using surface 2. And I'm like adding some concrete texture here. That looks quite okay. Also, this gets enough concrete here for an industrial area. I think it's pretty well sorted. And then I need some tiny little bushes. Cultivated green bush or cultivated flower bush, probably. Yeah, the slightly bigger green bush here. So I want to put in some bushes just for decoration purposes. And also over here, make it not look too ugly. Then I'm using the advanced line tool. Distance maybe 2 meters. I think this should do the job. Also for this here. For that. For this here. And then I'm using a bit of a decal here. Car as yeah. What's happening here? Okay. Oh, few decorations here. Not too many. Okay, that's aligned here. Getting closer to the... Now I need commercial. Because that's... Well, this is actually good because I've been waiting for quite a long time for this. So some commercial zones here. Probably there. Also over here. That should be enough for a little while. And some offices here. Oh, people are really traveling heavily back and forth between that area and this area. It kind of makes sense. The offices are still in demand. Well, let's check back later and see whether that area fills up or whether it doesn't. Currently I have a slight feeling that it won't fill, but that's okay. I'll figure it out. And then I'm using the alleyways. Nothing selected. It's all a bridge, and it shouldn't be a bridge. So I just did some landscaping here and there because I want to include a set of a few tiny side roads here. And I want to utilize the space at least in a reasonable way. And whenever you had some development here, I think the developers would probably shape the landscape ever so slightly, just to ensure that it's easier to set up a few buildings there. Without running into bigger issues. Gonna have a look at the rest later, and then I'm using one of the cul-de-sacs. I really like these new additions here to the game. It's really a nice thing to have these now officially, not having to build them manually as previews. But I think especially in these areas it's really making a tiny difference, but a nice difference, I believe. So some small... Could I start with Japanese houses? No, I don't think so. I don't want to do that. Maybe some row houses. First time introduction of row houses in my city here. But there's literally no demand right now, so I just have to set up the zebra. I usually call it zebra. No, I have to, specifically with row houses, what I'm trying to do is I'm setting up my desired length that I actually want to have in the final build, and then I'm laying out tiny little stripes with always some space in between to ensure that row houses are built out evenly and not in a strange way across my development zone. And then let's see what's coming up here. Also, maybe some mixed housing. I'm gonna give it a try because the demand for commercials is quite big at the moment. Curious how far we can get with that. Or do you need pure commercial here? Yeah, probably. Okay, that should be helpful for the near future. Now I'm getting really close to the limit of 880,000 that I will need to establish my recycling center, even though I kind of believe that this will not solve my problem. But I'll give it a try. If it doesn't help, I wasted a lot of money and a lot of time here waiting. There, I'm using the curve tool and spanning a tiny little bridge over here. I'm just wondering what this game is doing, or where I'm missing the but that might help with traffic flow a tiny bit, especially over here during rush hours. It doesn't look too bad after all. So no row houses yet. Some offices are required now. So now it's about time to manually place down a couple of buildings, because what I don't like, and I'll show it to you in a sec, is the fact that I do not have proper buildings here, and I need more commercials. So I'm saying it should be max 2 wide, 3 deep. EU, North American low. Yeah, let's choose some North American low. Okay. All of them using some Japanese buildings here. Oh, these are... Sorry, these are residentials here. So that's fine. And then I pick some smaller ones, 2x2, and probably Japan. So I exceeded by far what I needed for my recycling center. Just wondering, like, if I put this down, which one is the bigger one? The smaller one is the Japanese one. Well, I'm not surprised about that. So now I reached Boomtown. I'm just watching how my budget develops over time, because there are a lot of employees. I already got almost enough of them, so it's in the greens, which is great. And I think it's time for a first school. But where should I put this down? It's pretty huge. I think that this is my only challenge with the game, to be honest, is that, like, the amount of space you need to establish schools here or other important buildings is so significant. Does have any upgrades? Yeah, I'm already installing the upgrade and still in the plus, so that's good. Just have to watch it closely. So now my whole plan of putting down like a rail station is. I completely forgot about that. I got dragged away by so many little things. Just hoping, yeah, this is fixed. That's okay. Still needs a... Just wondering, do I have something here? Tiny little thing here. Small medical clinic. Keep. Oh, I know what I did. Let me check my, not my loans, but my funds for healthcare. No, it's at 100%. That's fine. Should be good. Putting down another medical center here. Not the worst, maybe. Not the worst idea, maybe. Also the second. Yeah, so I should have less emergencies now. And I'm going to move you to a different part of town, like over there. This makes way more sense to spread it out. That should be doing quite well now. So I'm happy with what I've built so far. I'm still wondering why I have so little residential demand, but maybe that's because I don't have enough jobs in my city yet. I think so. And the industry will for sure be a significant driver for more jobs that I actually anticipate here and that I need. I would say almost desperately. So some more industrial room, some more areas for industrial development. I still don't like the green spaces here. That's something I'm going to fix in a bit. Yeah, but there'll be a lot going on here. As one last thing in this episode, trying to think of a suitable parking lot here for that area. One of these. Maybe if I move that bit to over here, then have one of these in there and one of these in there. Should be good. And then let me put in some tiny like commercial buildings here. Commercial filter 2x2. Don't care. Okay, none here. Japanese. I'll make something different out of that. So the city keeps growing for now. I'm constantly trying to manage the demands. It's not too challenging, actually. It's just a matter of where and how do you place down things so that it looks more reasonable. And yeah, I'm closing this episode for now because it took me a lot longer than I expected, to be frank, to put this together. And yeah, I want to make sure that in the next episode I'll include my train lines for sure. I was so fixated on the recycling center and creating, enough growth, a good balance between my current development zones and what I included over there regarding a little bit high up in the mountains or closer to the mountains there with my farming zones. But I think it's a good addition actually to the overall picture of the town. So yeah, let me thank you in that case for joining me again. I'm sorry for not fulfilling my goals in this episode, but I promise I'll do my best in the next one to establish a rail yard. It will be a bigger development. This area is actually or will be undergoing then. So having a rail yard, thinking about a good place where to put down like a main central station for that area that I envision as kind of a high-rise, top-notch commercial office residential area in the near future. But I also want to make sure that for any upcoming development in the future that I have enough potential to connect like industrial zones together, but also the other cities that I will establish sooner or later on this island. But for now, I'm pretty happy with what I did. Please leave me in the comments if you have any suggestions, if you would build things different, what else you would like me to improve in this city, where you would like me to go next, what I should focus on. So I'm trying to mix things a little bit between manual build and like standard City Skylines, putting down the zones and then waiting what the game does with it style. So for now, let me thank you guys for being here. I hope I see you again soon, and let's enjoy the rest of the day. Have a good one and see you soon. Bye bye.